The following program is for adult audiences only.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HBW, yeah, we're bumping chops.
Welcome back to HCW's Bumping Chops, where the chops hurt and the words mean nothing. I'm your host. God, I can't even think of my own name right now.
Brought beers already got you in your head.
Bro, I just took one drink. Anyways, cut that. Let's restart.
Oh, you're keeping that.
Oh, you bitch. I'm your host, Billy Simmons, co-owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. Joining alongside me, a little bitch, and my co-host, good friend, Bobby Casey.
What's up, everyone? Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Bumping Chops. Bumping Chops is proudly presented to you by the Chubby Buddy Studio. So if you like listening to Bumping Chops, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Questions, we answer all questions. We also comment back to all comments. So make sure you hit that. Also follow the Chubby Buddy Studio on all social media platforms for updates on new episodes.
And to get the latest information about HCW, follow us at hcwlive 23 on all social platforms. That is hcwlive 23.
Does that say we're live streaming?
Are we live streaming again?
I don't think so. We better not be.
If we are, we are.
I've never streamed through this, so I don't know.
I hope not.
Shit. New recording track created. Oh, it's tripping out. We gotta make sure that we, I don't know. No, I don't want to live stream. Stop. It still says up here at the top we're recording, so we're good to go. But anyways, Bumping Chops can also be heard on all listening platforms such as Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and yeah, that's pretty much it because Apple is still crap.
Disappointed Apple. But
today we are going to hit you with some Today in Wrestling History. We're also going to highlight HCW's next show in Wichita, Kansas, Block Party, and kind of get on some side stories, talk about some matches that you guys got for that, I think, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Huge SummerSlam coming up. I guess when this releases, it'll be at the week after SummerSlam. Huge matches coming up there, and then a huge show in Salina that weekend also. So
Resurrection.
And then Block Party coming up on the 16th. So we're just moving forward, and shortly after that, the Kansas State Fair, and
it's a busy.
It's go time.
How did you go from fall being the busiest from April? April's supposed to be your biggest.
You know, things just kind of all line up in different times in different areas. Like, you know, I didn't think the state fair was possible, and now we're working on it. And
so who reached out to who first on that, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, the Natester was working for the fair, and he kind of connected us together, and they had an opening on that Tuesday that they were just going to have a blackout date and not do anything. And I made my pitch to run professional wrestling there, and they said, you know what, let's give it a shot. And now we're off and running. I signed the contract probably tomorrow morning, and we get this thing
rolling. Was it
rolling.
intimidating to you at all for something like that big?
Not really. I think day of show, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, this is really happening.
Because you're preparing early that day too, right?
Yeah, so we'll set up pretty much the same time. I think we're going to meet at 9:30 so that way you can all go through the gates together. So, like, I have to have how many people is going to be with us, how many vehicles are coming in, all that fun stuff. So just working on getting all the details together, making sure we, dot our I's and cross our T's.
Have you ever done a fair like this, like of this magnitude of like size possible to come to a event maybe?
No, we've done county fairs, and I've wrestled at town fairs, like stuff like that, festivals and different things like that. But Kansas State Fair is huge, and in my opinion, is really good for HCW and
good for wrestling. Not like to mention that, like that's to bring the word wrestling back into people's minds because a lot of people forget about it. I did myself, so.
And it's it's going going good. Like the people at the state fair have been absolutely fantastic to me. We communicate all the time. Lady Lamona probably talks with me almost every day as we're trying to kind of navigate this all together because none of us have done something, they haven't ever done professional wrestling and we've never ran state fairs. So we're hoping to sell that thing out. So if you're listening, if you can buy a ticket, come on out. Hutchinson, the State Fair of Kansas is a fun time anyways. And then you get to see professional wrestling and support Heartland.
Yeah, and I'll leave the link in below to buy tickets. I put that in every video, so
yeah,
hopefully that keeps. I haven't had an issue with it redirecting me anywhere, so it keeps going to that site to buy tickets.
Good,
so,
good.
I've never seen a price for that like magnitude of tickets, except for like maybe a bigger like wrestling stage. Like I don't know what the like. It's weird how it shows the prices. It shows what the price is, what it could be, like I guess future, and then it marks it out, and then what it is right now. Did you ever notice that? It's weird. Like $325 for like a table. I was like, whoa, rolling big.
Gotcha.
Like that's what it says it should be.
Oh,
but then it shows like what it is.
What the price is.
Yeah, I think it's like 200 or 200.
Yeah, it's something like that. And that's a 6-person table that gets you 2 free drinks per person and also appetizers. So that's why that's that price. Gotcha. And then the floor seating down by the ring is the $35 price. And then general admission will be up in the grandstands and it's $15.
I'm intrigued on to see how it's set up. Like that, like, because I've been to the grandstands and people who have been to the grandstands are like, how is this going to work for like entrances? Because usually for entrances, it's crowd interaction.
Right.
So like you're able to come out and touch people and stuff like that. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to work.
Well, and they still will be able to. We'll still have the crowd right down there on the floor, but we're going to use.
Go ahead and stop. I don't know what the fuck. I'm about to just. Oh, it didn't fully stop. So, but anyway, you were saying the crowd's going to interact like
so they're going to be down on the floor and around. There's going to be a barricade there instead of a table like we use. So like the bike rack barricades. Okay. But crowd's still going to be able to be reacted with. They're going to be right there. And those tickets are that $35 price. But it's going to be action packed. It's going to be great. I've signed some big names to come in on the indie scene, AEW, stuff like that. So KJ Orso, formerly known as Fuego de Sol, will be there. Abaddon, the monster from AEW, she will be there. And then everybody knows Niles Planquet, he'll be there. And then
name right.
Most of your HCW superstars will be in action also. So we got a lot planned. I am planning a ladder match for the state fair, probably to kick that thing off. And whoever is the Independence champion at that time will defend that belt in a ladder match at the Kansas State Fair.
Whoa, that's huge news. So that's the first we're hearing about a match. Like,
yeah.
Well, no, did you tell us who Cameron was wrestling at that show?
Yeah, so Cameron is wrestling Abaddon and Heidi Howitzer for her title. Now that's if Cameron can retain. Like we still have I think another show, maybe 2 before the state fair show. So it's coming quick.
Wow. That's I mean, it's bizarre to see like this happening like in such short a time. Like you're getting like even like the name HCW is getting bigger. My dad drove by and took a picture. He's like, I thought it was HCW because he saw the fair fight. I was like, so I had to explain to him. I was like, this is what fair fight is. So
right, and I think it needs to say HCW bigger maybe. But the graphic looks great. It has us on there like as HCW, but the name of the show is Fairified. Yeah. So Tuesday Night Fairified is that. And then the hope is it will be a state fair staple where every year you can watch Heartland Championship Wrestling. So that's the goal.
Man, could you imagine?
That'd be
every
great.
year.
That'd be awesome.
Man, you might need to change. You won't do that.
Nah.
You said you knew where I was going with it, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we hit up to today in wrestling history? All right. This is a pretty big one since we had some pretty big news happen, and I guess fans of wrestling life, especially who grew up in the 90s. So
Correct.
on August 4th in wrestling, August 4th, 1997, which is today, Lex Luger defeated Hollywood Hulk Hogan to become WCW World Heavyweight Champion on WCW Nitro's 100th episode. So history was made with their 100th episode. Not only did Lex Luger, I don't know if that was his first title. I highly doubt it.
No.
So, but Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who sadly passed away due to, like, I believe, a heart attack.
It was a heart attack.
I mean, you have to give your flowers where they're due. I do believe. I think that's in everything.
Yeah, Hogan was a pillar of professional wrestling. He helped with Vince McMahon bring professional wrestling to the forefront, and you have to say, we appreciate that. You don't have to like the person as a person, but what he did for professional wrestling is everybody will remember it.
Agreed. And so rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. But I grew up watching Hogan at his best. So, and like you said, it was probably for Brooke and his wife, but I'm not going to deny that. But it was a good show. But right before that, we had the Osbournes that came on, and he also passed the day before Hulk Hogan, which is wild.
And Ozzy Osbourne, man, another pillar of an industry, like Hogan for wrestling. Ozzy to rock and to music in general was such a loss to the community. I know multiple people are like, well, guess I'm listening to Ozzy all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you can't say Ozzy Osbourne and people, or if you say Ozzy Osbourne, people normally know what you're talking about or who you're talking about.
Yeah, or Black Sabbath or whatever it is. But they compared his funeral or his petition compared to Princess Diana with more metal.
Oh, wow.
So, it's a UK thing. So, everybody, it's almost like, I bet you if Elton John passed away today, that would be insane. It's
Dude,
probably
100%.
equivalent.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think he's been crowned like what do they call that? A knight or a prince or something like that. So, that's insane. So, but no, rest in peace, two legends in our childhoods for sure.
Hey, Garage Beer, we're still drinking you. And we still would like you to sponsor us.
Yeah, I buy a
12-pack
tasty. every 2 weeks for sure. Usually I think it lands every 2 weeks on payday, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's always good. So. But they're not too expensive, so.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're good beer.
Not Milwaukee best price, but way better taste.
I mean, back in the day, we used to drink Old Milwaukee Light.
Oh, man. I remember.
We drank a lot of
The Beast.
The Beast?
The Beast. That was rough. I mean, what was it, $11
Did you ever do the 4 Locos?
I never got into that. I'm not big on sweet alcohol.
I never did the 4 Locos either, but I've had it manual.
But now we're back. Technical difficulties. Not speaking of technical difficulties. Cameron Burnett did give me the heat sweats there at the beginning of our live stream. We just had a live stream.
That was a fun live stream.
Awesome live stream. I mean, I didn't expect it to go as smooth as it did, but right after I hit go live, Cameron decides to proceed and tell us, "Hey, I hear double." Okay, Cameron, I appreciate you. Just give a guy a heads up, or give anybody else a heads up, probably 5 minutes before that. That way I don't start sweating. I get anxiety pretty quick when it comes to tech stuff. All right. But we got it resolved, and it was apparently just a delayed echo. So nice. I'm glad the audio was perfect. And at this time, leave your comments about how you felt about the live stream. If you want to hear Bumping Chops live, or if you prefer us to just shooting the shit, recording, and then going back to edit.
Yeah, definitely leave some comments because I'd like to know. I would be interested in if y'all would support it. Then maybe we do a live once a month. But give me some feedback. Let me know what you think.
But like I said, it was an awesome time. It went way better than I actually anticipated it to. Like with the internet, Daniel was talking shit on my internet, and I was like,
"Yeah, your internet is trash, bro."
My internet's perfect.
Is it?
Yeah. My upload speed is fast.
You need
Didn't have any issues during our live stream.
That's a good thing. That's a real good thing.
And it used to be, when I first started, it was 8 hours to edit.
Okay.
Cut that down into about 4 hours. Now I'm at an hour and 25 minutes.
Okay, but fiber optics is the way to go.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would still be using the same thing. The fiber optic is just faster speed. To go out, not to come in.
I mean, it's both.
I don't know. It seems the same because when I did the test, compared the test.
As long as it went well, I don't care what internet
But don't
have.
talk shit, Daniel, until...
He's going to talk shit. I'm going to talk shit. Everyone's going to talk shit.
Well, you can't talk shit
you
because
get good internet.
You're not a tech guy, so you can't talk shit.
I mean, that's true.
I don't talk shit about your ownership. I mean,
Okay,
I'm just
that's
saying.
true.
All right?
That's true.
So let's get
Can I
back
talk
on
shit
track.
about that you had to cancel this weekend on me?
Hey, shit happens.
Yeah, fucking
My
bitch.
back hurts.
Yeah, thanks. It's going to
Hey,
really hurt
well-
to keep fucking around.
Unfortunately, this duty calls.
And that's true.
So, no, I will not be there this weekend, but it sounds like it's going to be an amazing show.
Well, and this will release after this weekend, but it is going to be a fantastic show. You know, Resurrection's going to see Bruisador Valencia versus Hector De Oro in the main event for the HCW title.
I'm missing that.
You're going to watch a little arrogant Chance Kerrigan talking about he's beat everybody, facing the newcomer in Shane Davis. Shane Davis has been training with me, so this is his first singles matches. You've seen him a few times here and there, but I'm proud of the kid. He's been working hard and giving him an opportunity. And let's see if he can take that title off of an undefeated Chance Kerrigan.
That's going to be a speed bump to conquer right there.
And then in some big making waves right now is Johnny Faith putting together a team of combatants to fend off the Seventh Seal. So you got Johnny Faith, No Coast Yakuza, featuring all three of No Coast Yakuza, which is Christian Temple, Chris Vale, and Remington Roar. Well, joining with Johnny Faith versus the whole Seventh Seal, Simon, Blade, Michael Maverick, and Darren Jekyll.
And that's I can't wait to talk about that match.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to talk about. It's going to be, who knows what's going to happen. The Seven Seals, so unpredictable. They're so vicious. They're violent. But the group that Johnny put together is no slouches. They're hard hitting. Remington Roar specializes in deathmatch wrestling. So the Seventh Seal might have their hands filled.
That is that's almost like an NFL roster right there. Like you got Remington in a deathmatch specialist.
Right.
You got Chris Vale. He's a Japanese specialist.
So Vales went to Japan, trained in Japan. Very, very talented wrestler. And then you get Christian Temple, who's technical specialist. He'll wear your ass out and out wrestle you. And then you got the war-driven Johnny Faith, and that 4-man combination versus the vicious and violent Seventh Seal, I think just calls for brutality.
I mean, didn't you tell me he's been blown up? Like, that dude's been through hell.
Oh, Johnny, yeah.
So the Seventh Seal really isn't doing much at that point. So
maybe they bit off more than they can chew. They've beat Johnny up. They beat him up again at the. Yeah, they're messing with him, and Johnny's showing them that sometimes you just put together a group to go fight battles when you can't beat them one-on-one.
And I would like to commend the wrestlers. They're putting on one hell of a clinic with the promos they've been putting out. Like promo after promo after promo. They're doing an awesome job.
It's being good. And they're pushing them. They're getting it out. It's helping tell the stories, helping the fans understand what's coming. Like, we're trying to build Salina up. We're looking at once a month in Salina going into next year, once a month in Wichita going into next year. So probably a minimum of 22 shows going into 2026. And that's not counting if the fair says, hey, we enjoyed what you do. Let's rock again. That's not counting if, we go do other shows or have joint shows like WWX and Skill, which is Southwest Independent Lucha Libre. We've all been talking about getting together and running a joint show or two also. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, so things keep me very busy, and it's going to be a good year the rest of this year, and then moving forward, look just to grow and to build our wrestling community and Kansas wrestling as a scene in the whole.
Well, I mean, not just committing all the wrestlers. Like for Michael Maverick, I think he's been wrestling a little over a year now. Is that right?
About a year, if that.
But his promo, like,
oh yeah, he's doing way better.
I would never guess he was only been in it a year doing promos like that.
Yeah, he's doing good, and they're listening. That's the biggest thing. Is to listen, is to shut your mouth and open your ears. And most of my kids do a great job at that.
Well, I mean, commending you on that. I mean, like, I would never guess that he's only been wrestling. Just like, I mean, I didn't know you trained half the HCW roster though either. So
yeah,
for that to be able to see that and say, hey, it doesn't look like he's been doing this just a year and a half. It's pretty. I mean, that goes to your training and also his listening. So
well, and listening and athletic ability. Like if you look at Michael Maverick, like we really haven't even tapped into his
potential.
Athletic abilities and potential. Him or Darian Jekyll.
Like, did he ever do anything that was remotely close to this?
Oh yeah, he played. I'm pretty sure he played D1 football. And stuff like that. So he's an athlete. So is Jekyll. Jekyll's like they're both athletes, and come to me with that raw athletic ability, and then I just molded them and got them to where they need to be now. Now Jekyll's a different story. He started training with a good friend of mine in Rodney Mack, and then he moved and ended up coming to Kansas and reached out to me. He wasn't finished with training, so I reached out to Rodney and asked for permission to finish his training, and Rodney gave me his blessing, and so I finished training Jekyll. And both those guys, they're still every week at training because they want to be better.
How does that training stuff work? Like, so like when you call and ask somebody, hey, is it cool if I finish his training? Like if the guy wants to wrestle, is that just going against his trainer that was originally training him? Is that like an unsung rule or something?
Yeah, you don't want to start training with someone and then maybe y'all have a blow up and you just go somewhere else because you don't like him as a trainer, or he pushed you too hard, or he yelled at you. So like you want to make sure, and as a trainer and as I'm super big on respect, and so I had to message Rodney, and in my eyes, I wouldn't have took, if I would have called Rodney Mack and him say, nah, man, I tried with that kid, he wouldn't do nothing, I'd have told him no.
Okay, so it's more of not just blessing, it's also like, hey, I kind of want to test the waters and see what this kid is like also. So,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, man, I never heard you say anything like that, so I was like, whoa.
And Rodney's a fantastic trainer, like...
Where's he out of?
He's in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Great person. Him and Jazz, which both of them, WWE, stuff like that. Jazz was fantastic. Rodney was fantastic too, and still is. He's still working for NWA. He's still training. Just a great group of people. So, and then they gave me the blessing to finish his training, and he's been rocking it out since, and I'm super proud of both of them.
I mean, but like I said, like all the wrestlers kill it on this promos. Like they keep you pulled into to listening to what type of story they're trying to tell. So for them to do that in less than 2 years of being able to wrestle, I mean, I also have never seen a lot of promos until I started getting into it. Like the biggest, I would say one of your best promo guys is Johnny Faith. First of all, like he's an awesome promo guy.
Very much so.
Just people that kind of draw you in.
Listen, Gavin's been killing it on promos.
Gavin Bush, like I think that came natural with him, like with his persona, like that's I don't know if he was born that way, but you definitely could feel that he was born in a beauty salon better than everybody else's.
We get a promo usually every show from Chance Kerrigan, the Independence champion. Usually a promo from the illustrious Ray Leon.
Simon, one of Simon's promos is just insane.
Simon's got such a twisted, fantastic mind. I think when he quits in ring stuff, he would be a fantastic person to have like on my creative team.
Oh, like video shots and stuff like that.
Like just putting together promos or putting together segments. He's that kind of person.
Yeah, the one that adds the emotion to the actual story, like the coloring and the I don't know, just setting the mood.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, awesome promos. So I have to commend that just because, I mean, I was able to watch all of them that I saw. The Coast Yakuza, those two kill it.
They doing a good job. I've been using them more in Salina right now, just because I have so much going on in Wichita. So, but those two guys can go anywhere and everywhere. Matter of fact, I believe they just won tag titles up for TPAW, which is traditional professional TP American wrestling, I believe. Ran by Eric, which is another friend of mine. So proud of those guys. They work their tails off. They're fantastic in the ring. So Salina gets a special treat by having them, and then Wichita will get them back eventually.
Yeah, I think Wichita heard them at the Red Kettle Rumble for the first time.
Yeah,
it's been a minute. I mean, I don't know if we've. Yeah, I can't say that we've. Have they had a match in Wichita since?
Yeah, they wrestled.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
They wrestled Only Friends.
And Remington's Road to Legacy, I think, is where we saw them also. Yeah, either Road to Legacy or the final leg of that before Legacy. So, but no, like they're fun to watch, especially. I mean, they're
good. Like, they're so talented.
Yeah, it looks like they've been wrestling together for years. Like, boom, boom.
Way back when, so they trained together and came up together, and way back when, they did a best of 7 feud, and it was very, very good. So they know each other real well. So that's always a good thing.
Well, I'm gonna commend where I think it's deserved, especially if you can draw my attention in to be able to sit down and watch it. I mean, I try to share as much as I can, but if I take the time to watch it, like that says a lot in my opinion.
Because it keeps you attracted, and that's what I try to tell some of my students is, you want about a minute promo. Anything over a minute can feel drawn out. It doesn't get the point across, and people just lose interest. Today's day and age is quick.
Your TikTok type videos.
Yeah. Just boom, minute and a half, maybe.
Form,
Boom.
Is that something hard to train when you're coming up with the training ideas for that?
Yeah, because they're wanting to cut long promos. Like most of the time, when you get a promo from a young wrestler, 2-3 minutes, and I'm telling them, you cut that down. What you mean? Like, how do I cut that down? How do I get that point across? Under a minute. But I don't understand how to get this into a minute. Figure it out. Cut less out. Make your point with different words. Minute is the promo that you really want is a minute.
We always told people in like when Josh and I were going to church regularly, we like kiss it, keep it simple, stupid.
That's it. Definitely. You gotta keep it super simple.
Is there like a method you go with, Trent? Like, do you say find the person that you like their promos and like go off of that, or is there like I don't know? How did you learn how to do it?
Just listening and paying attention.
Because back then you were probably doing longer form ones.
You were, and it just depends on what the promoter wanted. Could be short, could be long, but it's really it's an art. And most people nowadays is a minute or less.
If you can tell me a story in under a minute, then we're good to go. I'll tell you that. But no, I don't have any. It's weird because I don't have anything written down because we haven't had anything going on. So I'll be excited to talk about Salina the next time we're on. But also, I don't know of any matches that you've announced for Wichita's block party.
Wichita? So, there's a couple things taken. I've made it very known that Kane Carter will get an Independence title shot come August 16th at Block Party, whether that be Chance Kerrigan or Shane Davis. But whoever wins that will go on to face Kane Carter for that Independence title.
Yeah, and we finally saw Kane's promo about that too, sitting down with you.
Correct. And he was passionate. He put it on the line, and I agreed with him. Like, he cut me off a little, but I agreed with him. You know what I mean? Like, he has beat some big names, and he has done multiple things. He said what he said he was going to do, and I think it's only fair to give him that title opportunity. And I chose the Independence title for him to have that opportunity because so much going on with that HCW title and Bruisador and Ray and Hector. So I think the Independence title was the way to go.
That's one match that I kind of regret that I'm not there for. Is that the main event at Salina? Bruisador versus Hector is going to be. That's
going to be a good
showstopper.
I'm excited about it. It should be one of those matches where two very good friends, who one chose a different path and the other one feels slighted about it. And they're both wanting what the other one has, and that's that HCW title. And it's what everybody in HCW wants. That is the ultimate goal. That title is the top of the top.
I was expecting Angel to be a little bit more verbal, like at this point, probably. I don't know if it's maybe something that I get from him, or if that's something that maybe he's trying to stay in the shadows as Bruisador is trying to go for vengeance at that title. I don't know.
I think, like, if you listen to their promo, Angel said, listen, y'all are both my friends. Y'all are both tag partners of mine, but y'all are at odds with each other, and I don't want to be in the middle of it. And I want y'all to go to Salina. I want you to handle your differences, and I want you to figure it out.
Are we going to see Angel at Salina?
Angel said he would not be there, but who knows?
Okay.
You never know.
I didn't see that promo, so that's probably why I was asking. So that's one I probably missed. But no, like, I was curious because when we had him on, he did say that Hector is supposed to allow somebody such as Bruisador to get that win. I mean, he did say that, but like, now I kind of look at it as like, well, I mean, Hector won. I mean, yeah, he won at weird odds, I think, with Dickie doing what Dickie does. But I mean, Hector's undeniable at this point.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, Ray could have let Bruisador take that chair shot.
Could have.
Which would have said, could it have propelled Ray into that title if he had hit his knee? But he didn't. He chose to see Dickie doing some shenanigans, push Bruiser out of the way, and ate that chair. And unfortunately, he pushed Bruiser right into that big angle slam from Hector De Oro and still your champion. Like, but did you notice that Dickie just jumped on top of Ray? Ray could not have saved that if he wanted to.
And the only thing that saved him was that it was a triple threat match. That's the only thing that saved. Well, not really. I guess that wouldn't have saved him because he would have still remained the champion. But
Who, Hector?
Yeah, would Hector have still been the champion even though it was...
Oh, yeah, it'd have been a DQ. So Hector would have still been champ. But triple threat rules. So, still your champions, Hector De Oro.
I mean, he is at this point, he is undeniable because he's had the title up for grabs against numerous people. I mean, obviously, yes, that's more than Ray, given Ray's injury in the ring in November. So, I mean, you have to give Hector credit for being able to put it up more than, so far, anybody who's had the title since Aaron, I would say. Paradox put it up 3 times, I think, if you count Legacy's ladder match.
I think so.
So, I mean, Hector has done what is expected of that Heartland title.
Yeah, he's defending it. He's not running from challenges. He's fighting them. Triple threats, one-on-ones. He don't care. He's up for it. Him and Austin Reddick had a killer match in Salina last Salina show. So he's a fighting champion, and being one of his trainers, I'm super proud of him too.
It was fun to watch the Reddick match because I have never really seen Reddick the first time I saw Reddick by himself is when it was, I think, him and Ray, right after Ray got booted out of the Empire. I think that's the first time and probably the last time I've seen a one-on-one with Austin Reddick.
Oh, wow.
That was, I think that's the first time for a while for everybody at HCW.
And probably so. Austin and Tommy are so good, and ACFC is such a good team. But they lost the tag titles.
They did.
And what does that mean for them? How will they respond? How will that react? I know that Austin's not in Salina this last Saturday, since this is a week, but Tommy Too Good is. And Tommy's in a four-way dance, I believe, with Natester. Or no. Tommy's in a four-way dance with the illustrious Ray Leon.
Oh.
With Cole Klein.
Oh, wow.
And with Simon. No, not Simon. Colt Kinnaman.
Oh, Colt Kinnaman.
That's it.
One that's rising to being a fan favorite, Colt Kinnaman.
Good
I mean,
kid.
man, that dude's wrestling is on par when it comes to the grappling and the. I mean, I haven't seen him. I mean, he's not a high flyer because you don't have to be in all aspects of wrestling, but like his grappling is just on point. Yeah.
It's a good kid too. Great hand, helps, does all the stuff, and then.
But it's one of Drake's guys, so I mean, he came up from, I guess, good lineage of being taught what to do and what not to do. So
and then for Wichita, we're looking at. We finally heard from Jose. He said that Seventh Seal did end up jumping him, and he wasn't able to make it to the show. But he has challenged the Midwest Monster Blade 1-on-1 in Wichita, August 16th for Block Party.
Whoa!
So stepping up to the plate and going after the biggest part of the Seventh Seal, and that's the Midwest Monsters. So.
I haven't seen anybody, I guess, put their mouth against the Midwest. Usually the Midwest Monsters put against somebody's mouth at that point. I mean, it started with Ray for the half of the company. That's where it first started.
Correct.
And then after that, it all dwindled down into Chance getting stabbed in the back. So, I mean, I don't know.
Some big matches. And then your main event for August 16th will be either Hector De Oro defending his Heartland title or Bruisador Valencia defending his Heartland title against the illustrious Ray Leon.
Oh, geez. That's so Ray is right now the number one contender at this point.
Correct. Like
After this match.
he didn't get pinned in Wichita. He made a good point of, listen, I didn't get my shoulders pinned. I still should be that number one contender. He tried to get me to give him that match in Salina, but I felt that Bruisador deserved that match in Salina. And I told him, I said, whoever wins out of Bruisador Valencia and Hector De Oro, you will face August 16th for the Heartland title.
I mean, we know what will happen if Hector's in that ring with Ray. Like, we know the whole goal with Ray.
Right.
What we don't know is if he steps into the ring with Bruisador.
Right. And that like, what will that change with Ray? Ray just saved Bruisador from taking a chair shot. Now he has to get into the ring and face him?
Man.
Like, there's so many dynamics that could happen. So we'll have to see if you went to the Salina show. You will know by the time you hear this. But I'm excited.
Let me know how you felt about the show also. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I'm going to try to watch as much as I can live. I mean, I won't be announcing, so I don't need to listen. So I can just watch. I mean, is Chris going to do it for you?
Chris is not available either. He's I think I'll have him do the October show in Salina. So give you that one off. But I need to find someone for this show. So I don't know. I've had a couple people that's done it before. Jeff's really good at doing it.
Can I recommend somebody?
Who?
Jordan Castillo. I think she's going to be there, and I was going to message her because I'm supposed to meet up with her at the show, but I don't know if she's going to be free or if she's up for it. Don't feel pressured. I'm just saying I never really asked her, but
without a little
need her
bit
as a fan, I know.
Yeah. Well, and no. Not only that, not that. Like, I don't mind bringing people through to the other side of the curtain. Like, that's pretty much what I do. But I would need some pre-stuff before I'd make that decision.
I feel grateful now because like I didn't get no appreciate anything.
Well, I've known you forever. And I said, Bobby does a good job at talking. I think Bobby was good at just
I would try
announcing.
So,
and I knew you would try it.
Oh yeah, I would try it. And I think Jordan probably hinted at it, but I don't know if she's up for off the cuff like that. So
Right.
But just an idea. But I don't know.
Maybe we do this, Bobby.
What's up?
Maybe you write out your cards like you normally do, and you get them over to me.
Okay.
And then whoever I have,
that's gonna be hard to do.
At least I have.
That's going to be hard to do because you never know. It might be wasting a card. I can give you. I mean, you got some extra cards that Daniel will help me out with, so I can give her some of the ones that I have that you can take with her.
Well, I don't know if I'll use Jordan or not, but like I said, could be an option down the road. I might have to get her in there and give her an opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just call her out at the show and say, "Hey, I want you to announce a match or two."
What do you think Jackie
her.
would do,
bro? That would be so funny.
Oh, but she would straight up go, "Okay, all right, mother."
Oh, 100%. Both of them would, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, they'd both be
I
like,
think
"Yep, I'm down."
Jordan would be charismatic. Jack would be, this motherfucker. But no, I think that'd be fun to see. I mean, I think that they both love the industry enough as it is, but not just HCW. I think they would actually put, especially Jordan, just because of how much time and effort she puts into her podcast just for HCW.
Right.
So, I mean, just an idea. So it'd be fun to see. But no, do we have any other matches that Cameron, is she going to be this block
100%.
party?
Cameron, Brene. Oh, we got some big female matches.
Ooh,
some really big female matches. So, Cameron Brene will defend her Sunflower title against a newcomer named C-Rex.
Oh, that's right. You did bring that
Correct.
up on the live stream.
C-Rex was trained by Sir Mo and is currently training with Rodney Mack and Jazz. And everything I've seen from her, she's a monster. So Cameron might be in trouble. And then you have a triple threat for the number one contender for that Sunflower title. You will have Heidi Howitzer, Mindy. Just Mindy.
Yeah, Mindy.
No Grace, but Mindy.
Did she say something to you out of the laugh?
No. And then you will have
Mindy. Is it somebody else we've had?
Yeah, she just wrestled Heidi last show.
Thor's Hammer.
Lord.
Warhammer. Lilith Grimm.
Lilith, good Lord. Lilith, if you listen, I apologize. You know I love you to death. I just couldn't think.
I'm on a good side now.
But yes, Lilith. So a triple threat between Lilith Grimm, Heidi Howitzer, and Mindy.
And is that to go on to the fair, or is that for the number one contender at... Yeah, that would be for the fair, right? Or no, is the fair going to be different?
No, the fair's not really...
But if she loses her title at this show, that would
will affect the fair. That's why card subject to change, because if Cameron can't defend her title, maybe it's C-Rex. Maybe we have C-Rex versus Heidi versus Abaddon. You know, who knows at this point, but we'll see.
That'll be insane. I mean, I don't know Abaddon, so I can't say that.
Abaddon's good.
But from what Cameron said about her spitting the whatever that is, I want no part of that. I would make sure that... You know
what's fun is before Abaddon really became a big name and stuff, I used to book her with XWE, and she was always fantastic. Her whole career, I could message her. She would respond back to me. And I'm so grateful to get to bring her into the state fair. And then Cameron, if you heard the live, like... That kid through everything has been right with me. Like she's fantastic. And as long as she'll keep coming in, I'll keep trying to book her.
I can't believe she thought that I was hard to get along with. She's like, I didn't know how to perceive you. I was like, I was just staying out of the way. That's my only goal. Stay out of the way. Let you guys do what you need to do. Let me know your info. That's all I want to know. But if you want to talk, I'll talk.
For sure.
I just don't want to get in your way. Especially when they're preparing, like when Ray's getting in the zone, like I'm not going to get in his way. He puts his
headphone on and
he's like, what's his name from Something About Mary? Don't touch the headphones. Don't mess with his mojo. So that was what I was doing. Just so you know, staying out of your way.
Gotcha.
So, but no, did you think you talked about that? There was another match I thought that you brought up. Oh, the tag team titles. Is there a tag team match coming up at the block party?
Well, so the Only Friends will defend their tag titles against Ashes and Ruin in Salina. And whoever wins out of that match will face ACFC for their rematch for their titles.
At block party?
At block party.
Oh, okay. Okay. I knew that there was another title that we weren't talking about, and we already knew about the Independence opportunity that Kane's getting.
Correct.
So, watch. Make sure you tune in for the. You don't stream the VIP match, but you do stream all the other matches on Facebook. So make sure you're following HCW on Facebook for that. For sure. But no, I think that. I mean, yeah.
Right there, Bobby.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I got pee.
It's that beer, man. I'm telling you, it tastes good, but it goes through it like water.
Well, and I should have went pee when I got here because I drove.
They're the worst team in the OB. Like,
Why?
it's not the White Sox this time.
Oh, they're always at the dumps, though. Both of them. And when Chris Bryant left the Cubs and went to the Rockies, I'm like, the fuck are you doing? I mean, good looking. I would. Chris Bryant, hello. My wife, too. But, like, why go to the Rockies? That didn't make sense. I mean,
Did he go to the Rockies, or did they trade him to the Rockies?
No, we released him. We didn't sign him. We didn't sign Javi Baez. And then,
I thought somebody Rizzo. It's weird to hear Jordan's voice.
Yeah, because it's been so long.
Oh yeah. Last time he was on, I think it was when Belichick didn't have a job. So last football season. So about a year right at. So. No, I was looking on there to see if I saw anything on the HCW page, but nothing that we talked about on that. So, but you do have, like we talked about, you do have some. I hit the wrong button on that. So, at this point, you can talk about. Let's go. I mean, your fair info is big.
Yeah, that fair show is huge, like we talked about. So, we're super excited. Kane Carter. Ray Leon, Magnificent Malico, Cameron Bernay, Abaddon the Monster, Only Friends, Seventh Seal, Chance Kerrigan, Aaron Helms, Paradox, Kit Reaver. We'll bring out all the hits. So, we're coming to the fair, and we're coming with all the heavy hitters.
And then your next show, obviously, we talked about block parties. You can get your tickets at on their. They shared it on their Facebook page, but I also put a link for them down below in the description. We can get tickets for the upcoming block party, and then I'll put it in for the next show for, I guess it'll be the fair after block party. Is that right?
For sure.
So, and then you've got a big thing in October going on with Mr. Kevin Kelly and your good friend Brutal Bob Evans.
Yep. So we're doing a Kevin Kelly and Bob Evans seminar October 25th at the Osage Rec Center. Spots are $75 a piece. They're going to teach you all kinds of stuff. Bob is a world-renowned trainer. People go to him all the time. He's all over the place. And Kevin Kelly has been part of the wrestling industry for a long time. I'm excited to have them both here. I'm excited to meet Kevin finally in person. And then later that night, you will see Brutal Bob Evans in action, and you'll also see Kevin Kelly. More than likely, I'll be having him do commentary with Jeff.
Okay. So, and you talked about Jeff having his team for Salina and then a team for Wichita.
Yep. So Jeff now has a partner. he'll have a new partner in Wichita, and he'll have a new partner in Salina. So you won't be getting random people all the time anymore. You should be getting a consistent team as long as both of them do good, and it's what I like.
I think Jeff carries that team very well. So
Jeff does a good job at it. I'm proud of him. We finally found something that he really enjoys and that he's good at, and he puts a lot into it. So, a
lot of pride in that. So,
for sure.
But also, if people want to reach out to you about becoming a professional wrestler, they can reach you at your phone.
That's right. So just message me. Texting is the best way. It's 620-802-5209. It's the Bear's Den Training Facility, or you can find me pretty easily on Facebook. That's another easy way to get a hold of me. But if professional wrestling is something you've ever dreamed about doing, and you got some athletic ability, and are willing to put in the work, because we're out there in the heat of the summer and the cold of the winter. It's nothing fancy. It's like I was trained. It's in a barn. It's a small ring, and we go out there and we work. And so myself and Chance Kerrigan train everybody up, and then a lot of the HCW members come through every now and then. So you're getting some very good training and people that love and respect the business.
Yeah, that'd be fun to see too, like a live training session.
Let
them know. Let them get a little taste before they want to dabble in the pain.
I'd be a hard ass sometimes. Yesterday I told their asses I might go home if they don't fucking figure it out.
You ain't gonna go very far.
No, but they were done. Pissed me off.
Were they just fooling around or what?
Nah, it was little things. I had taught we were going over a move. I taught how to do it. First person come up. I taught how to do it again. Third person come up. I taught how to do it again. And it pissed me off. I said, if I have to teach this multiple times, we're going to be here forever, and I ain't got fucking time to waste.
Well, you live and you learn. But no, what is your favorite thing to teach? Like I know that you love everything about wrestling.
Right.
But what is one of your favorite things to teach somebody? Whether that be like from the promo aspect or the like learning how to either get to be a heel or a face and vice versa. Just what do you find to be the most, I guess, exciting thing to teach somebody? And you can't say everything.
Yeah. So
what do you think you are an expert at? Do you think? I mean, you got to have some sort of expertise in something.
I don't know if I'm an expert at it, but I drill it until they get it right. And that's chain wrestling, and then bumping, making sure your bumps are clean, and you can handle doing the stuff. And chain wrestling is underestimated. It's boring, but I pride myself on that. You're going to go through a lot of bumps, a lot of chain wrestling before you ever get to start doing moves.
And is that something that we see in a lot of matches, or like when you say
not a lot? Chain wrestling doesn't get used as often as it.
Is that just going back and forth, or?
Yeah, that's just the first of a match where they're doing switching holds and stuff. Reverses, it's kind of like it's kind of like fucking UFC. Everyone wants to see knockouts.
Almost like warming up, like a warming up type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, to get your feel of where you're going to be at. Okay.
And but footwork is so important in wrestling. So I'm pretty particular on your feet need to be this way. You got to do this. You got to do that. So.
I mean, I'm sure that there's got to be something out there that like certain trainers just can't wait to get to, but you have to like build up to it.
Yeah, so, and everyone loves doing moves. Yeah. I love teaching moves. I love watching them get excited about learning a move and stuff like that. But in the same aspect, like that's the easy stuff.
And one of the things that I noticed, like, I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with you training. One thing that I did get to watch you do is you trained the tag team here, Key and what was his name?
Kelsey.
Key and Kelsey. Watching them probably put what you did to work was probably your favorite thing.
That is still my favorite thing. The absolute joy.
Taking them to Amarillo was probably your joy. Like, I got to show them, like, hey, this is what it's like.
Yeah, but my absolute joy is watching the kids I train grow up, learn, grow in the business, put themselves out there. Wow Women of Wrestling, where Cameron works, just put a thing where they're doing tryouts. And I've told all my girls, go try. Why not? Like, if this is what you want, go try. You know what I mean? Hector De Oro being on Raw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
man, that's insane.
You know, Sydney, Stormy, Renee, you know, wrestling on AEW, wrestling on TNA, going all over the place in wrestling. You know, I've got so many kids that put their heart and soul into it. Watching them grow and things finally coming to fruition for them gives me a lot of joy. And that's not just my kids, like my friends too. Like, I was so happy for Cameron when she signed with the WWE. I was so happy for Abaddon. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, well, you just got lucky in this opportunity. I'm genuinely happy for people that bust their ass and make it in this business, because it takes a lot.
And I got to see that from like the smallest you've ever been, from your backyard, just fooling around really. But yeah, you were still training them. But like being able to see, like, I went to that show that they premiered at in Amarillo. That was the only show I've been to in Amarillo. But not only did we see them, we saw one of our best friends, Jordan, premiere in wrestling. Right. Like, I think he naturally could do pretty much anything he puts his mind to.
Jordan would have been so good if he had just stuck around, but he didn't want to beat his body up, and I respect that.
And Jordan asked me, like, all right, she was, and the episode will come out. Jordan was on the Recess Ruckus, and she asked me if I'd ever, like, if I ever got the fire to, like, being in the ring with HCW, if I ever got the fire to hit somebody with a chair. I was like, no, not really. Like, she goes, why? I was like, I got bills and shit. Like, because usually if I get that, like that fire, like, it comes with a receipt of some sort. Like, that's just a mindset that I have. Right. If I have the feeling to do it and I want to do it, at some point it's going to come back and haunt me. And then I'm like, fuck, what if I get hurt and then I can't pay my bills? It's like that's the only thing I'm like, so yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. So, like, yeah, as a kid, I was like, fuck, man, that would be awesome to come down, walking down the runway with the flares going off and the fireworks, blah, blah, blah. But I was a kid. So, but I've grown up and I realized that's not how everything works. And I found out real quick that that's a lot of money.
Yep.
So
a lot of money.
Yeah. I was just intrigued about, like, cause I've seen you, I mean, growing up for like 27 years that we've known each other. Like, it's insane to see, like, all these little things. Cameron Burnett, didn't know who she was until she started wrestling. Stormy, didn't know who she was until I came over to HCW. Like, it's pretty cool to see, like, what you've actually made, what you've dreamed your entire life to be where it is now. Yeah, from early. Like, you were around when we built a ring in my mom's backyard out of... and even then, I was skeptic. I was like, I don't know about this. You know, we took tires and laid them down into a square and then built basically a flooring to put over the top of those tires, so the tires gave a little cushion, and then put carpet over the top of the wood, and... cemented post into the ground that my mom was going to kill me on. And your mom listened, so she was like, yep. Yeah. So. And so, yeah, more than likely right when I said that, she goes, yep, that's facts. And then, you know, to moving to Amarillo to train with Amarillo Championship Wrestling and Private Terry Daniels, and doing all the fun stuff I had over there, holding titles there, and traveling to San Antonio and to Cincinnati and stuff like that with ACW, and it really was a lot of fun, and helped develop who I am. Like, you know, Texas ain't no joke in wrestling. That scene's huge. So names that came out of Texas are insane. Yeah, and so you know, now I get to do what Terry did all them years ago and install the knowledge that he had into me. Now I transfer that knowledge and what I've learned from other people and just my years of experience. I get to transfer that into a young up and coming talent that not only do I get to help train, but I get to help book.
and help them realize their dreams and maybe push them to go bigger and better.
Do you remember your first wrestler that somebody called you about? Hey, tell me a little bit about this guy. Do you remember that first time getting that, whether that be a phone call or email?
It's usually not that way. It's the wrestlers reaching out to a promoter and then going. I remember the first time someone messaged me and was like, hey, so-and-so said they were one of your kids. I just want you to know that they came into the locker room. They were very respectful. They did what was asked, and they got in the ring and they killed it. So thank you for developing kids. I remember that conversation.
Do you know who it was?
So I don't remember who it was.
Damn.
I don't remember who
well,
it was.
you can give him a
It
shout
might have
out.
been, it might have been Paradox.
Oh, that he killed it in the ring. I just didn't know if you remember the promoter.
Oh, no, I don't remember the promoter. But, so cool stuff like that. Like, and then the people I've met and I got to call friends. Like, I'm hoping in 2 weeks to have my buddy Jay on with us. He's a poker player and a dealer, so he stays pretty busy on that end. But he wrestled a long time ago in ACW with me, and we had some fantastic battles and some cool stories. So I'm hoping to have him on next episode. And then who knows, maybe I can pull him out of his retirement and maybe smack him around a couple times,
Do you have a white, like, as we're getting ready to close, I mean, I think this is a good place to call it an episode, but we talked about your retirement coming up, and I mean, you got now 8 months now, or no, we're in August. This will be in August, so this will be 7 months. So 7 months. Do you have like a white whale or something that you want to do before you completely hang it up and call it quits? Like, is there something that you want to, I don't know, like maybe travel to someplace and do a show or wrestle one more time with this, maybe the guy that you just talked about, Jay?
There's a couple. I think everybody knows and sees that I want to wrestle my kids. I want to wrestle the people and give them opportunities to be in the ring with me before I call it quits. There's some friends I would like to wrestle, Jay being one of them. So hopefully we can, I'll try to bait his little ass.
I didn't know if you were going to call it Throck Daddy.
That would be a blast too. I don't know if he'd do it, but man, Jordan Rivers could come back for a little SmackDown action. I'd love that.
I mean, I did that on purpose because he finally came back on the podcast,
right?
Chubby Buddy. So I had to come on, man.
Call him out,
you got to call him out.
So
I mean,
it's one of those things that there's still a lot I want to get done in a short amount of time, and I'm running out of time for a lot of it. My brother told me the other day, like, you're losing weight, you're getting, in decent shape. You should try to push it another year. I've talked about this being the last one for a while, and unless something drastic changes where I can see another year, I don't want to keep taking up opportunities.
I mean, you got other big things changing too. You're becoming a grandpa.
I am coming a grandpa. I can't tell anybody what it is. I do know.
I know.
But out of respect for my mother and my in-laws who are receiving their boxes, it's a gender reveal box because my mom and my little brother and them live in Florida and stuff. So I got to wait until they all know, but I know I'm super excited. I know my daughter and her fiance, Nick, are super excited. Hey, the baby registry, I'm just going to share everywhere. Why don't we just pack their fucking place with stuff?
And also, leave your ideas of what you think it is down in the comments. Is he going to be a grandpa to a baby boy? Or is he going to be a grandpa to an overprotective grandpa to a little baby girl?
This company, I don't feel like it's going anywhere for a long, long time. And to be able to have my grandkid take their first bump would be kind of cool.
I mean, I I wouldn't see you trying. I mean, now your daughter might have a few things to say about that, but, and maybe your wife. I don't know. Your wife pretty much let you do what you needed to do, and I don't think she's going to change that.
My wife has been fantastic. You know, we've been together for basically 21 years, and I've wrestled for 24. So she has been through ups and downs with me, and we've had our ups and downs. Like, I think that marriage is a work. You have to work at it every day to make it last, and both sides are gonna fuck up. Husband's gonna fuck up, wife's gonna fuck up. They're gonna do something to piss the other person off, but it's about talking through it, working through it, and really trying to make that relationship work. I grew up in a split family, and I didn't want my kids to have to experience that. I knew how to handle it if they did. But me and my wife have been able to work through everything we've come through, and super happy. I love her to death. We've got great kids, and now we got a grandkid on the way. So.
Man, oh man. I would say you're getting old, but I feel it too. 20 years out of high school coming up.
Listen, they're still not all gray there, Bobby. So
no, well, shit. Jamie points out my grays every chance she gets. So, and they're only in my beard. Like, just a little salt and pepper here and there, but no. But no, make sure you're following HCW on all social platforms, and also the Chubby Buddy Studio for all upcoming episodes. I think that's an episode, though, bud.
I think it is, too. And you fantastic listeners have officially been chopped, more than likely again, with Bumping Chops. Appreciate you guys.
Later.
To the depths below, the warriors in the ring with nowhere to go. Blood, sweat, and tears, it's a battle of the wills. We bring the heart to the heartland. Heart to the heartland. Yeah. Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HVW, yeah, we're